start our men's GSS event here right away. You see rider in yellow up on that big left right there, throwing that roll.
Miguel.
Riding clean out. That's Miguel Herrera from Venezuela. Yet another rider from Venezuela making their way down to South America.
This is right, my friend. This is right. That was a nice clean roll. I think the judges are going to like that. But you know what? I think that'll be a scoring wave. Like you saw Ian Campbell's nice roll off a clean left before, and the judges like that. So I think it's a good way for him to start the heat.
You know, and let's go back to talking about the Brazilians and their support on the beach because, man, I mean, these guys are helping each other so much on the beach, and that's what a real mate does. I mean, the fact that Winnie is not down there on the beach helping you when you're competing, telling you where the waves are coming and if we should go left or where you should go right. And this is where the contest area is.
Yeah.
That's a real help when guys tell you, look, this is where you're supposed to surf.
Yeah, it sucks, man. Like, I'm always there for him. He's never there for me. No, actually, it was unreal watching him in the final last year at this same event, and he's up against GT.
Were you standing on the beach telling him where to go?
Yeah. Actually, he did this, like, wicked reverse air, and me and Ryan Hardy ran down and we, like, gave him high fives as he was coming up the beach. It was pretty cool. You know, like coming up on the sand after the wave and we gave him high fives.
You guys should get a flag system going on the beach where you're like,
oh, yeah?
You look like one of those guys at the airport.
Well, maybe we could get our girlfriends to come along, pay for them, and then they do it for us. That would be pretty awesome too.
No, I would enjoy it more if it was you actually.
Because you just want to see boys doing it in little
speedos. I just want to see professional bodyboarders waving flags around the beach. I mean, basically, it's like if you didn't make it to the semis or finals, you have to be a little flag waver.
Oh, yeah, that would be pretty funny. But you know, like back in the day, being a board caddy, doing that, it was a really noble thing. I remember the first time I ever caddied was a pipeline, and that was for Bullet McKenzie. Back in like 97 or something like that, when he last won pipeline, and I board caddied one of the heats, and like, man, I was so stoked to be doing that, hey.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It was massive. Like 8 to 10 foot, I was crapping myself even sitting in the channel, but just being out there and him asking me to do that, I was so stoked.
Yeah. Again, scores coming through: Miguel Herrera with a 5.63, Armando Castro the 1.63. And I was going to ask you, Ben, we were talking about the board caddy thing. Have you ever board caddied for a surf contest?
No, never.
Of course, me living on and off with Sonny Garcia for quite a while. I actually board caddied for him at Sunset. As you see a rider in yellow, Miguel Herrera going left, loose barrel, popping through the top of the lip.
Nice one, man. Nice little Rolo.
But I board caddied for Sonny, and it's not as easy as it is when you're doing it for a bodyboard competition.
Well, especially not out of 10-foot Sunset.
Yeah, it was big.
Shifting peak and duck diving with that flip is pretty hard. Here we got White, Diego Cabrera having a nice little paddle for this. This is a clean section. Come on, buddy. Oh!
Oh, the man from the Canary Islands looking good right there. And Diego's a guy who's, we were just talking about, man, he's had some tough experiences the last several years in Arica over the other side of the continent.
Yeah, poor bloke. He keeps getting nailed over there. Been into hospital the last 3 years over there and had a bad run. And, I feel sorry for him. But, he's looking to turn around.
Every time he goes
like that.
Sometimes when he goes to the hospital, he's been doing it to himself, right?
I don't know any of those details, Apple. Here we got Red having a bit of a paddle. Hermano, my brother.
Well, when you're charging that hard, sometimes you end up at the hospital. As we see in Red, Armando Castro.
Going to go for a nice little clean flip or something, I think he's thinking.
Oh, way to go, brother.
Roll. It's all right. It's the start. He's on the board. He's got a 1.63 so far and looking to build off that.
Do you think that when Armando's at home, he must just get annoyed because every time someone says, like, hey, what's up, brother? He thinks I'm talking to them. I mean, everybody's like, hey, Armando. He's like, what? They're like, I'm not talking to you.
I'm talking to my brother over there, man. Give me a break. No, I don't know.
That'd be like being named. Could you imagine if you were named Amigo?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd really be irritating.
Is Hermano a popular name in Brazil?
No, not that I know of.
No?
I mean, it's a somewhat common in Latin countries, but not that popular.
Okay.
And not in Brazil. This is Blue Jorge Pullman from Ecuador.
Nice roll. Oh, I think I might have just all landed on him right there, unfortunately.
And I want to ask you, have you gotten a chance to get to Ecuador?
Never have, no. Just Mexico and Chile and Brazil, I think, might have been, and Venezuela are the only places in Central and South America I've been to. Still looking, I'd love to get to the Caribbean at some stage, check out some of those waves over there. They look beautiful. But we'll wait and see, I guess. Puerto Rico's looking like it's going to be the next stop of the World Tour after here. And so that'll give me my chance to do it because this year I am going to go there and try my hardest to win this world title this year. And here we got a couple of scores dropping. Miguel Herrera in first place with a 10.76. Diego Cabrera in second with a 10.58. Hermano Castro, my brother, in 4.88, needing a 7.33 to move up into second place, and Jorge Pulmon in fourth place, needing a 7.45 to move up into second place. And, it's still early days. We've still got 14 minutes left in this heat, so I dare say there will be a few position changes going on there. But right now, Eric's just going to step out of the booth, and Winnie's just going to step back in. So say goodbye to Eric, the Apple, and say hello to Dave, the Winklevoss Winchester. Hello, David. Oh, Blue having a bit of a paddle back out. Just trying to kill a bit of dead time right now, ladies and gentlemen, while Dave puts his little headphone on. Sorry about that. So David. Hello, David. David Winklevoss, Winchester, Winkle.
Hello, Ben.
Hello, everyone out there. Now it's just two Aussie lads in the booth, just living it up.
A couple of the boys.
How good's this, mate?
I know. Just been really trying to get away from you.
And so
sleeping in the same room, but it just seems like I can't.
And what have you been doing in the hotel since I've been gone, mate?
No, just sort of been cruising. I nearly fell asleep, so that's why I came down here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You roped into commentating.
Well, it's better than sleeping.
Yeah,
so,
it's true. It's true. And it's pretty exciting, actually. Those last couple of heats were pretty good. In the last heat, Pool Boss, Rui Pereira, did pretty well and managed to push up and made the heat with Leandro Chagas. And before that, it was Ian Campbell in first place and Sergio Alonso both making that heat, and that was also a good heat. Ian surfed really good with a couple of nice rolls and stuff. So, yes, good.
I was pretty amped to get in the booth because this heat, like these riders are really good. So, pretty excited to see him. I remember first meeting Hermano.
Yeah.
On that trip in Tahiti back in 2001.
Here we go. Yeah, tell us more about that, mate.
Yeah. You and Paulo and Hermano got on really well.
Yeah.
Hermano and Paulo Barcelos used to steal Benny's papayas off the shelf, and he used to get really angry and want to fight them.
Yeah, so. I never wanted to fight them. I was like, "Where's my papaya?"
Yeah, he got.
And
ever
since then, Hermano and Paulo, whenever they see me, they say, "Where's my papaya? Where's my papaya?" Anyway, stupid knowledge that you probably don't care about, but it's funny to us. And so we've got a couple of waves coming through. Right now, Jorge is in fourth place, needing a 7.45 to move up. And Hermano Castro, my brother, where's my papaya, in third place, needing a 7.33 to move up. Stop joking around. This is quite serious, man. This is. And we've got Diego in second place with a 5.06 and Miguel Herrera in first place with a 10.76 total, which is pretty good. Compared to the last couple of heats, like he's in a pretty good position with that score.
Here goes Hermano.
Hermano driving down the little section.
Oh, you see him really paddling around there for that. You see it was like a little snake paddle.
Yeah, behind him, his paddle track. Yeah.
And then he got a nice clean roll off that. So he's on the shore. He's looking to his mates for a little bit of help, and looks like they didn't give him too much.
No.
He looked confused.
Well, right now he needs a 7.33. He wouldn't have got that, but he's looking to replace a 1.63 and a 3.25, and he does with a 4.33 he got for that last El Rolo. So he's definitely building, and now he doesn't need that much. He just needs a 6.25 to move up. And there we got Blue, which is Jorge, also doing a nice little roll, who was in fourth place, needing a 7.45, looking to build as well. David.
Yeah, you can pretty much get, I don't know, 2 waves in a minute out there. So it's going to go right down to the end of the heat. We've still got 10 minutes to go. And you just see Hermano just straight back out there.
That's right. Yeah, it breaks so close to shore, doesn't it? Like 10 meters from shore.
Yeah, so it's a really close heat still. These guys are in it. Diego's been surfing pretty well, hasn't he? He surfed really good in Chile on that last trip. Yeah. So we're going to see him probably advance in this one if he keeps that high standard up.
Have you noticed, though, with Diego, he seems to favour the left, doesn't he? Would you say so?
Yeah, ever since I've noticed him, he actually does like the left a little bit better. It's because his local break at home at Tenerife.
Yeah, Tenerife.
He's a left.
Yeah, that's right. So he's sitting on that side there in white. Diego just waiting for those little lefts to come through. And Hermano was also sitting on that little left because I think he also favours lefts, but he's opted to go down the beach and try and surf the right. But yeah, there's definitely every bodyboarder has favourites, favourite directions to go. Dave and myself were actually talking about this the other day. Like the best guys, like, well, to be the best, you don't want to have a favourite, but it's kind of natural because wherever your local wave is, like, you have a tendency to go one direction, and that becomes your most comfortable and favourite direction. And like I was saying to Dave, like I'm probably a little bit more comfortable on the left. And what were you saying, Dave?
Yeah, I was still a little bit undecided. Certain moves are stronger on different waves.
Right. He's trying to talk it up for everyone out there. But don't worry about it. Right now, we've got a couple of scores dropping. We've got Miguel Herrera in first place with a 10.76. Still hasn't replaced his 5.13. Diego Caprera in second place with a 10.58. And then Hermano Castro in third place, needing a 6.25, I'm sorry. Which is a pretty easy score for him to get. He's a good, really good bodybuilder. And then we've got Jorge in fourth place, needing a 6.15. So like you were saying, I mean, it's very possible we're going to see a position change towards the end of this heat. There's still a lot of time left, 8.5 minutes.
Looks like that wind swelled a little bit, and it almost looks offshore then.
Yeah, it's definitely seems like it's getting a bit cleaner since like when I first came into the booth, 3 heats ago. So
it might be a little late Arvo glass off for everyone.
Yeah, it would be nice. Oh, I wouldn't mind having a little surf out there.
Yeah, we'll try and squeeze one in. I think this will go to pretty late though. So.
Oh, okay. And here we got Jorge having a little charge at that one. Opting to pull out. It looks like he's kind of sitting on the back of a current that's pulling out to sea right there, as you can see him trying to paddle against it. That kind of happens out here. Like a little current will push out through the lineup and kind of make it really uneven and make it hard to get clean faces in that kind of place for a little while. As you kind of get a good little perspective of it there, you see the current on the right-hand side kind of pushing out through there, and over on the left-hand side it's a lot cleaner. So right now where Jorge's sitting on the right side it's going to be a little bit harder, and outside it looks like we've got a nice little set kind of coming in. We've got Miguel kind of paddling up to it. Be interesting to see what he can kind of pull out of this one.
Looks like it's a little right-hander for him.
Yeah,
so
yep.
He's maybe going to let this one go, but you see blue scratching across to it. So, he's a little bit deep there.
Deciding to opt out Diego.
Down on this left-hander and nice, clean, strong bottom turn. Flip out.
Oh, that was nice,
that was
man.
nice. You see him chuck his legs around for a second. Look how close to shore that is.
I feel like I was a bit of a pervert looking up his dress just then. His shorts are so short. Look at that.
I know, look at that. You may as well just wear, we like to call them grundos.
Yeah, he's wearing the Brazilian grundos. Yeah.
Just put a couple of little lolly bags
Well, he is from the Canary Islands, and they love those things there, don't they?
Yeah, they do. So
yeah. But short shorts are the way to go if you want more flexibility for sure. So I understand why he's doing it, but sometimes your tackle can fall out, which can look a little bit bad, especially when it's cold.
The judges have just dropped a 6.75 for Diego's last wave, and that's the best wave of the heat so far. So he's jumped into first place. So
so he's doing all right now. 12.45 combo total. That's pretty big. Pretty big score going into the back quarter of this heat. He's doing well.
Yeah, these guys, Hermano in third and Jorge in fourth, they don't need too much, only in the sort of mid to low sixes. So, I mean, I'd say we're going to see something drop in the last 6 minutes.
It's totally doable, buddy. It's doable. So what's been your favourite part of the trip so far, Dave? You've been here for, 5 days now?
Yeah, probably this morning was the best. We got some waves in it. It was pretty fun. A few wedges, a few little ramps. The first real sort of surf.
Yeah.
So that was pretty exciting. What about yours?
Yeah, so you do a couple of nice reverse airs out there, your first couple of waves. Run us through those.
Yeah, it's just sort of practicing after last year.
Oh, yeah, just keeping up a bit of momentum.
Yeah, you just got to try and take you down. So
how do you feel going into this event, though? Because, I mean, you smoked it last year. You excited?
Yeah, I'm really excited. Sort of Chile was a make or break for me, and as I said, I just want to try and beat you. So
yeah, that was a good heat, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was. Yeah, I'm just excited to be back in Brazil and warm weather and nice people, good food and good waves, obviously. So yeah, we're pretty excited to be here, and thanks again for having us, Brazil.
Oh, here we go, Diego charging up to the section. Oh, jeez, that was dangerous. Did you see how shallow that was?
I think it was going for a Superman era or something like that, yeah.
They call it Iron Man now.
Iron Man,
yeah.
So.
They call that an Iron Man air. Oh, yeah, I love just talking a bit of crap on the net. It's good fun, isn't it, man? It's good fun just being in here with you, like just being able to talk.
There's no pressure, is there? It's just sort of the boys talking. As I said before, the wind out the back there is swirling. So it's actually onshore, but because we're in a little amphitheatre here.
A little
pocket. It gets that sort of, the wind comes back off the big rock, the big mountain, and sort of swells back offshore.
Yeah, and here we got Hermano Castro having a bit of a paddle, decides to peel out.
Bit foamy.
Yeah. Like, Hermano's strengths, like, totally honest, like, his strengths are heavy tubes. This guy's amazing. Like, in pocket riding, like I know that's pockets in like 2 sentences, but in a different term, like he's really tight surfer, really good at like hard bottom turns, good spins in the barrel, like really technical surfing, and so he's waiting for those tube rides. And here we got Diego pushing down the section, big flip, pushing over the section.
Yeah, they were like that. The judges like that. I was just talking to Craig Haddon, the head judge.
Oh, yeah. I'm just
And
getting
look
his
at that,
creepy ass out.
Yeah, a bit of bum crack for the boys.
He loves it,
girls.
doesn't he, eh? Mate, you seem to tell him there's no girls on the judging panel, dude. Put it away.
Hamano in that
Here we go,
big,
talking about
deep,
pocket
heavy
riding.
pocket that he loves. So
Yeah.
what's he got?
It's a bit bumpy. It seemed like a bit of backlash went through that and kind of ruined it for him. But you saw what he was trying to do. He was trying to ride that pocket, get a nice little barrel, but unfortunately, didn't really work for him. But Diego's last flip didn't actually got a 5.33. Didn't actually fall into his top 2 scores, but he's still in the lead. And Hamano has shifted down into 4th place now. Hamano now needs a 6.43 to move up into 2nd place. Jorge has moved into 3rd place, needing a 6.33 to move up into 2nd place. And Miguel Herrera in 2nd place with a 10.76 total. And Diego with a 12.45 total. With 3 minutes remaining. Looking pretty exciting. And yeah, look at that. The wind is looking a lot better, isn't it? A lot better. Look at that.
Yeah, we need to see, for Jorge or Hermano to advance here, they pretty much need a wave like Diego's on that left where he got a 6.75 for that flip.
Yep.
Something similar to that.
Yep.
And they'll get the score. So Hermano's been around for a while now.
Yeah,
he
has. Yeah, experienced competitor. Knows what he needs to do, and he's probably just going to wait for that wave now. Just sitting there, just waiting for it. He knows what he needs to do, and he's just going to wait for that wave. But one thing, Diego having another sniff at that one, but it looks pretty crap. But, sorry, the wave was crap, not him. But, here we go, yellow. Oh, bit of backwash in that one. What I was just about to ask you, Dave, is like just on the shot of the beach just before, you don't really get a chance to see the wedges that move through the wave here. Like, do you want to run us through this after this wave?
A heavy roll. Really heavy. He's going to be tough to make that.
I think he's going to make it.
He's right on the shore.
No.
No, he's just behind that. And the judges,
lucky
I was
buddy.
actually talking to Craig before, and he was talking about how close the landings are to the shore.
Yeah.
And if you're not in front of it, they're not going to reward it. So he was just behind it. Even he was on the shore, and the wave's still kind of pushing, unless you're kind of in front of it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so they're really strict on this, and he was just saying because the difference is landing a heavy move out a bit is a lot harder with going with the push onto the sand when the wave is actually dying out.
Yeah. And it's definitely pretty forgiving that like second double up. Like you land a big flip or something like that, and the water just kind of surges up the beach and makes guys look like they're making a move when really it's just the water surge that makes them look like
water
they're making
surge dying out and you're just in it. So
yeah, it's interesting. It's great to see like that the judges know that and they're picking up on that. Like I mean, as riders, we know that because we're surfing it, but they know that from their perspective, which is cool.
1 minute to go and still stands. Diego in first on 12.45. Miguel Herrera from Venezuela, 10.76. Georgie Pulmon needs a 6.33 with under a minute to go. And Hermano Castro, the brother from Brazil, is in fourth in his 6.43. So, as I said, it's going to come down to the wire.
That's right.
A lot of these riders, you can only really, with these waves, you can only squeeze one move in. So that's why these scores are going to be super, super close because not many riders can find the wave that can get two moves.
Yeah, that's right. And so I guess you have to make sure that move really counts and it's clean and it's big. And Diego knows that too well with, being the heat winner so far. Looking for a nice roll over. Getting to it too late. So he knew he wasn't going to get the score for that. So he just decided to mess around and have some fun on it.
He's getting really busy out there, Diego, once he had his few. Big acid drop.
Acid drop by Jorge, knowing full well that he was just over, coming to third place. And unfortunately, Hermano as well, coming in fourth place, not advancing. But Diego and Miguel both passing.